Alright, now this example, there's so many different ways to do this. Okay? So what I want to do is kind of show you a few ways to do this. And I know these are just weird basic shapes right now, but they have the principles behind them to kind of show you how to join things together. And so here, let's take this for example. Let's not wreck our original. Let's go on to a new one. And that's the idea behind it. See, this one's attached to a curve. So if you Command D it or Control D on the keyboard, it'll duplicate it. And now it's not relying on a curve. This is what you want to work with, not this one over here. Okay. So what I have here is a face here at the very bottom of this. And I guess to show you this, go 4 on the keyboard and zoom in and go to face, and I got a face here and here that I got to get rid of. This face right here, delete. Okay. And what that did is it left a hole in the geometry right there. Now, if you look up, there's also another face on the inside of this right here that also needs to be deleted. Alright, now we can look at this in two different ways. I can manually go in and attach these to this, and I want to show you that. Let's go to vertice and highlight a vertice, hit Victor or V on the keyboard, and snap it right in. Okay. Victor, hold it down, snap that one. Victor snap. Victor's. So sometimes in these videos I'll say, well, snap the vertice there and join it together. Well, this is what I mean by that. So now that I snap those into position, I can now go in here and very easily merge edge tool. I can also merge vertices, but that leads to problems later on sometimes. So there's cases where I can move or merge vertice. Let's say I take two vertices like this, highlight them with the marquee selection, and then I go in here and merge. Okay, that merges those two together. And a very easy way, I undid that by the way, a very easy way to see these merge together is go to the channel box, and I have here the two vertices with their coordinates in world view. If I go edit mesh merge, you should see this. They turn to one vertice. Now you know you did it correctly. As I said, merging vertices is good in some cases, bad in some. You're going to find that as you go along with your modeling career. So what I want to do is undo that real quick. And I want to show you the other way to do it. And that is the Edit Mesh Merge Edge tool. So a better way to see this is turn on Wireframe Unshaded. I can click. So it's like a double click here. So just like that, they're merging together. Another thing I tell students is click, enter on the keyboard if they want to, because sometimes they get into a clicking frenzy and they're attaching edges that aren't supposed to be attached. So if you have one of those brains that need to be slowed down, you just click, and then enter on the keyboard. So there we go. That's all joined together now. It's one giant form. And how I know that is if I hit 3 on the keyboard, I have now this. Okay, now let's look at another way to do that. And let's leave this one as point snapping. And then in the next video, I'll show you a different way to join these together.